In July of 2004, a group of missions volunteers and healthcare workers from the Luke Society of Moyobamba traveled to Nueva Vida, an Aguaruna village in the highland jungle of Peru. The purpose of the trip was to assess water conditions, hold medical and dental clinics, and provide community health information to the villagers. The team of 13 included 2 doctors, a surgical nurse, a dental hygienist, an ecologist, and engineering students.
We're going down the River Mayo, and after that we're going to Rio Huascayacu. Rio Huascayacu, it means drunk river. It goes in a very strange way. The trip will take about 5 hours, and we hope it will not rain. That's all.
Fortunately, it didn't rain, but our boat did encounter a bit of difficulty in the rapids going upriver, and occasionally we had to bail water from the boat.
What are these?
For lunch, Elena and Raquel from the Luke Society had prepared juanes, or John the Baptist heads. This Peruvian specialty consists of a generous ball of rice and chicken wrapped in a banana leaf.
Bienvenido a Nueva Vida.
After landing the boat, the team hiked uphill for half an hour, carrying medical and dental supplies in large plastic tubs.
Peruvian badger.
By late afternoon, the team had arrived in Nueva Vida. The village chief, or jefe, offered 2 of his homes as lodging for the team. This is typical of an Aguaruna building, with logs radiating outward to form a cooking area and elevated platforms on which to sleep. With thanks.
Gracias. What would you do if I would have said yes? Well, I don't know. Maybe you thought you were going to fall off. No, I don't think I'll fall off. Yeah? No falta hilo. Si te falta hilo, yo tengo más hilo. Yeah.
This is our house. Nuestro casa. Welcome to our house. This is
Club de Toy.
Come in. This is a door, a small door, and then we have the mosquito net held up by Matt, who's meant to be sleeping under the mosquito net. So a slight technical problem. Martin's super technical big white thing, and then the double bed, which is going to be shared.
For 2.
For 2.
The natural
I don't know how.
Yeah.
During the first afternoon in Nueva Vida, the team hiked down to one of the water holes to assess the water conditions in the village.
This is one of the six or seven water holes around Nueva Vida. You can see the water's quite stagnant, and this is quite typical of the 6 water holes. One of them, the water's running a little bit more and the water's clearer. This is really all the village has to provide water. All the water holes seem to be about 20-30 metres down below the level of the village like this. So the villagers have to come this distance every time they need to collect water.
Do they boil their water here? Have they been taught to do that?
No, the custom is just to drink it straight.
Like this.
So, yeah. One of the other possibilities I was talking with Matt and Mike about a little bit is rainwater catchment. Possibly using the corrugated iron roofs on the church, the 2 churches. So,
does it rain enough to be able to collect enough water to be useful?
in the rainy season it will be, but in the summer it will be a bit difficult. But the problem in this village is the village is on the top of a hill, and there's no other hilly ranges quite close where you could find a spring and install a gravity feed water supply system. And anyway, it would be quite difficult to transport tubing and cement.
Our second morning in Nueva Vida began with devotions held in the community meeting building. Dr. Jim Melstead led the devotions, which were quite lengthy, since the message had to be translated from English to Spanish to Aguaruna.
So just like it is very important to address the water problem that is causing you to be physically sick,
tal como es importante afrontar el problema de agua que nos hace enfermar aquí en la comunidad.
No ya samte ya me bahong yumi makus pumei taho kumuyat mahwa lushat no taita.
each one of us needs to address in our spiritual life the living water, Jesus Christ, who can free us from all sin and give us eternal life.
Cada uno también tiene que reconocer el agua que Jesús nos ofrece para darnos la vida eterna.
Following devotions, Elena and Raquel from the Luke Clinic shared health statistics which had been gathered and processed during a prior visit to Nueva Vida.
Las capas santinas que ocupe no llame hoy ave la comamos en coma pinta fuera hoy desnutrición, dolor de barriga, caries, hoy tabe para esto de niños de 0 a 5 años nampit ahuine de así así una pizza así la pizza hoy de voy a no que la pizza hasta mundo a hoy de nam pizza daino y más anchi daino ando nam pizza más anchi
tácitos uno no se muere.
contaminated water, and poor prevention techniques are leading causes of health problems in Nueva Vida. Dr. Jorge from the Luke Society spent time explaining that water must be boiled in order to kill parasites and bacteria. He left a lasting visual impression on the villagers by showing them how large worms can grow if left untreated. By midday, the medical clinics were underway. Patients saw Dr. Jorge and Dr. Jim Milstead, and then visited the makeshift pharmacy set up in one corner of the outer room. Back at the Jefe's home, Bev Scott provided dental hygiene clinics for people from Nueva Vida, as well as visitors from neighboring villages.
When you brush your teeth, it's important to do a thorough job all around every tooth.
Cuando te cepillas, es importante cepillar por todas partes de los dientes, no solamente una parte y nada más. Hay que cubrir toda la superficie.
In between the teeth. So we use a spoon or dental floss to do that.
El cepillo no puede llegar.
That's the place the toothbrush doesn't reach.
After instructing the people on proper brushing and flossing techniques, each child received a toothbrush and paste and practiced brushing.
Minutos seguidos, ¿ya? Cada uno 2 minutos, ¿ya? Ahorita vamos a empezar. 1. Así, cuchi. 1, 2.
Comenzamos. 3.
1, 2, 3. Círculos. Ajá. Círculo. A ver, círculo. Ah, yeah, crazy. Y manjao.
Loco.
Diles crazy.